Hi, I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of today's newsletter is going to be how to make her feel drawn to you because you're different. So, this particular email is a nice little short success story. This guy's 37 years old, and so he shares what he did and said to successfully seduce a woman that he met on Facebook dating. So, he says he followed what 3% Man teaches to the T, and to the point that she revealed that she'd been celibate for 2 years. Do you guys really think she was celibate for 2 years? Maybe she was. And really wanted to please him. And she said there was just something different about him. So this is what happens when you read the book and you follow it and you learn it. And so this guy's read this 3% Man 9 times, and he says he's read Mastering Yourself twice so far. So he's got a good foundation, and this is what happens. This is, preparation meeting opportunity. And as Confucius said, success depends upon prior preparation. Without said preparation, there is sure to be failure. And so when you prepare ahead of time and you practice, and you meet somebody that's into you, it's just whoop, easy and effortless right to the bedroom. The door is just open, and so does the promised land. The doors and the legs open right up. So he says, hey, Coach, I've been following your work for about 6 years now. I read your 3% Man book 9 times, your Mastering Yourself book twice, watched a ton of your videos, made a lot of mistakes, learned from them, and have had plenty of wins along the way, but this one was special. So he really liked this girl. So I'm 37. I stay in decent shape. I run my own recruiting business and co-parent a daughter. I met this woman on Facebook dating. She's a career-driven medical doctor. Her profile was the usual, not here for hookups, looking for a real relationship. Don't waste my time. You guys have all seen those in the dating profiles. Not here for a hookup is same as, hey, I'm not going to sleep with you tonight. So in other words, what she's really saying is I'm here for hookups as long as you don't talk me out of it. But the problem is most guys are just too needy and neurotic to keep it together. So I hit her with one of your classic James Bond moves. Do you want to give me your number, or are we going to use smoke signals? And boom, she gave me her number right away. Well, she obviously liked you. Interest was high. And that was pretty good. Pretty good opener. We set a date for Friday night, and I followed your first date blueprint to the letter. Before we met, she started acting a little cold, so I just took the cookie away, and sure enough, she started chasing. So I'm assuming what happened was maybe she became a little difficult, maybe she threw some maybes at him when it came to setting a date, almost as if she wasn't sure she wanted to meet. And then he probably said something along the lines of, hey, if you're not sure of your schedule or you're not sure you can meet, why don't we just do it some other time? So it makes it easy for her to bail if she's not really serious. And so when she realized that you're basically just willing to call the date off and not even reschedule, in other words, you're making it easy for her to dip if she doesn't really want to be there, because you don't want to waste your time with a girl that's not serious about you anyways. Remember her profile? I'm not here for hookups. So typically when a woman does that and she pulls away, especially with online dating, is there's just so many schmucks and guys that got terrible game. And when they do that, when they pull back a little bit, most guys freak out and get upset or angry or try to be controlling or they try to fix things. And all they do is just drive her away. Whereas he's like, hey, well, if you're not sure you can meet, or I only got one night open, and if you're not sure you can meet, I'd rather just make plans with somebody else. So, we can just get together another time when your schedule's more flexible. So in other words, he was willing to not meet her at all. And if there's interest, but she's just testing to see if she can jerk you around a little bit and you pass, then what happened was, as he said, sure enough, she started chasing. So he handled it appropriately, and it made her like and respect him more. Because he was willing to go without meeting her, whereas pretty much every guy she's talking to on Facebook is just begging for a chance to see and speak with her and spend time with her. Whereas he's like, I could take it or leave it. He's totally indifferent to it one way or another. It's great if they get together. If not, whatever. There's another bus every 15 minutes. And for you guys that are on a budget, this is a pretty cool date, actually. So I went to a cool Catholic high school, and we have lots of friends. And occasionally, when people are in town, we might get together and go to a game. Sometimes we'll even go to some of when they go all the way to the state championships. A few years ago, some friends and I, we go there, and it's like a high school reunion in the stands. So there was lots of Gibeonites there. So they can be fun. It's good for a social life. Plus, a lot of my friends, we all went there. Now their kids are going there, and some of their kids went there and already graduated. And so we're all there as like alumni now. It's pretty cool. So I took her out for tacos and then to a Friday night Lights high school football game near her place. Total cost, $40. I mean, what does it cost to go to a high school game? $10? It's pretty cheap. It's not expensive at all. Maybe it was it wasn't I was thinking Taco Tuesday. Nope, it was Taco Friday and a football game. He says she didn't care one bit. She was totally in her feminine, having fun, and clearly didn't want the night to end. Well, if your team's doing well, it's fun. Plus, if you see people there that you know, you're like the mayor. Oh, hey. People come up saying hello, hugging you. Oh, we grew up together. Gives you social proof. Or she meets some people that you know. It's like you're popular with other dudes and other ladies. Gives you social proof. Nice panty dropper. At halftime, the chemistry was on fire. I built attention like you teach. And eventually, she invited me back to her place. Her exact words were, "I don't want you to be too tired driving home." Imagine that in your classic girl voice. Well, there you go. He says, let's just say the indoor Olympics were gold medal worthy. Here's the kicker. Yesterday, a week later, she told me she'd been abstinent for 2 years, but that something just felt different. I couldn't help myself. I just wanted to please you so badly. Because it's probably been a long time since she met a dude that acted like a man, especially being on Facebook. She's got lots of opportunities, but most of the guys don't measure up. And he knew how to handle himself because, again, he read the book 9 times. And if you haven't read it, it's free to read in the members area of the website, understandingrelationships.com. Just subscribe to the email newsletter. And same thing with Mastering Yourself. You can read that there along with my first quotes book. All free. Just put your name, your email address, create a password, and poof, it'll open right up. He says, I'm not writing this to brag, but to encourage the guys who are still learning. When you really internalize the principles, when you live them, it stops feeling like a strategy and just becomes who you are. Women feel that and they respond to it. Thanks, Coach. Your material has truly changed how I show up, not just in dating, but in life. Well, again, these 2 books, which are free to read, are the cheat codes to life in your personal and your professional life. So if you got a question or challenge and you'd like to get my help, go to understandingrelationships.com, click the coaching tab at the top of your screen on any page of my website, and book a coaching session with yours truly. And if you haven't already signed up for our exclusive premium members-only content, in the video description of this video, there are links to join on YouTube, or you can join on Spotify, or our website, understandingrelationships.com. Just click the plans tab when you get there. And on our website, you can do a 7-day free trial to check out what content you get for your money. And if you choose an annual plan, you can get a 25% discount at the end of the 7-day free trial. So go to understandingrelationships.com, click the plans tab, sign up for a premium membership trial today. And until next time, I will talk to you soon.